Good morning. I had a good night's sleep last night. Definitely caught up from the jet lag. Doing just fine. I'm still hanging out here in this little pavilion on the little roadside park area. Today we're getting into town. Getting into the bigger town of Kanoya. I think it's around, should be less than 30 kilometers, I think, so not bad. And shortly here, a couple more kilometers up, we'll be getting into the area where the bus dropped me off in Nejime. There's like a Lawson and stuff up there, so a little more civilization, a little more store opportunities along the way as we're going. Still a lot along the seashore, I think, for today's views. But I will have my breakfast. I've got a little anpan, red bean paste bun. That'll go down good, and then we'll be starting our road walk. Okay, done with breakfast. There's a cold breeze blowing. Feels like the wind chill's near freezing. Lots of cherry blossoms. They're kind of a short-lived spectacle, already losing a lot of petals. I don't think I'll see many out in the wild because we are kind of tropical this far south, unless there's places in town like this where they've been specifically planted. I think the distance to Cape Soya has increased since the last sign. I thought the last one said 2,700 kilometers, but that doesn't matter. Coming up on the Nejime bus stop that we got dropped off at. So from here on up, everything is brand new. And there are 2 aircraft in formation. Definitely military. They're in tight formation too. I found a Family Mart. I'll drop in here for just a quick second. I just need to make sure I got a couple of rice balls and freshen up my water. And I'll be good to go to the next food stop, I think. Okay, we're all set. Sticking on the roads, heading towards Kanoya. And this is the town of Minami Osumi. The Nejime port, just off the left over there. This is the southernmost port town on this peninsula where you can take a ferry west across to the other peninsula. Saw a lot of harvesting going on yesterday. Potatoes. I think that's what these are. There's those 2 guys again. Passing through an area with a lot of little farms. Transitioning from the little town of Minami Osumi into the little town of Kinko. Yeah, 'tis the season for the potato harvest. All the school kids are making their way to school this morning, and all the intersections have crossing guards, so they're helping them get across. It's kind of cute. Heading out of town of Kinko, and I'm back on some coastal roads. The sign there says 2 kilometers to another Michino Eki, a little rest side road stop. That'll be a perfect place to take the next break. Plus, I gotta pee. I think just a little bit further is the Michino Eki. And here we are, the Kinko Nishiki no Sato Michino Eki. Oh, we've had a restroom break. Nice little sit down off my feet for a little bit. That rest stop area is kind of basic. Just a little tiny grocery store in there with like some basic fresh veggies and stuff. Nothing that a guy walking across country really needs. You're better off just going next door here and hitting up the Lawson station. Sakurajima looks quiet today. No eruptions. What do you think they're getting out of the ocean down there? Seaweed? Oysters? There's something. Another little roadside pull-off area. This one looks pretty basic, just some bathrooms and a vending machine. But I can take a sit down. I'm in no real rush today. Yeah, I wonder what they're getting out of the ocean down there. harvesting something. In a little bit here, we'll be diverting from the seashore and going inland a bit. I find myself often jumping from one side of the road to the other, depending on whichever looks safer or which one has the sidewalk. Getting the fields ready for the spring crops. Probably rice mainly. I read that as yabe. That's funny. Some final looks at the water. Coming up on my exit of the coastal road. We're going to take a right onto this Route 73. We're going to loop around to the south of Kanoya and enter up from there. The guy down there's planting rice already. Cute little bus stop. There's a lot of bottles and cans stuck in the bushes here. Doesn't look like random trash. Looks like there's a reason these are placed here, but I'm not sure why. I'm into the southern outskirts of Kanoya. There's a ramen shop I got my eye on. About 1.5 kilometers still. We'll drop in there first, I think, for some lunch. It's definitely lunchtime. Oh, passing by a Buddhist temple. Guess what that cloud is? That's a big ash cloud from Sakurajima. I think this is it. It's ramen time. Oh, well, that was really good. That sure hit the spot. That was the tonkotsu ramen. That was a recommended specialty, so that's what I went with. So now we got about 6 kilometers to get to the hotel where we will end the day. And I was looking for dessert restaurants just to see, and there is a dessert place about 2 kilometers up from here. Look like they specialize in sweet potato based desserts. I don't know if I'm craving a sweet potato, but I still might drop in and check them out, see what they got. There we go, I think this is the place, working out of a trailer. Oimoya. Yeah, they had lots of good looking products based on sweet potatoes, but I think I was just feeling an ice cream or something, so I'll go with this. Okay, time to finish the day up. We got 3.5 kilometers left to the Kotobuki Hotel, which is where I'm staying. Less than an hour. Oh, lots of cherry blossoms around the golf course. It's a thing of fleeting beauty. It doesn't last. So cherish it while it's here. Starting to get into more of the central Kanoya area. I think we got about 2 kilometers to the hotel. Well, we made it. The Kotobuki Hotel. It was kind of funny when I was looking for places in town to stay a couple of days ago. They were all showing extremely cheap prices, like between $35 and $45 a night. So I was kind of worried. I was like, is it really that cheap? I'm like, okay, let's pick a place. So I just randomly picked one and looked at the reviews, said it was a good place to stay. So that's how I got here. It's the equivalent of $34 a night. So I'm staying for 2 nights. We're gonna take it zero for tomorrow just to do a double check, see how my body is doing and feeling, and do some planning and where I'm going from here. But this is the type of place that looks like it'd be worth $34 a night. So it's not that impressive. I was hoping it'd kind of be like a place like the last one I stayed in that had the onsen and some more nicer amenities. But there's a bar here apparently. I don't know what that's going to look like. That opens at 6. It's open through the evening, so I'm going to go down there and get a drink at least. I think right now it's 3 o'clock, so I got some time to kill. And I'm still full from lunch and everything, so I think I'm just going to take a shower, rest up a little bit. I don't know if they have Wi-Fi. I need to get some videos uploaded so you guys can start following along. And that's all I can think of for now. We'll get cleaned up and check back on their side. Okay, out of a shower, all nice and refreshed. The Wi-Fi here is really good. The time it took me to take that long hot shower, I got all my videos uploaded, so I'm already caught up there. I think now, in the meantime, I may just take a nap or so. Just relax a little bit until dinner time and find a drink at the bar or something, but I'll just check back in later. It's now 6 o'clock, time to figure out what I'm doing for dinner. I think I'm just gonna wander around, find a little convenience store, a kombini, and just get some food there to go, because it's good, and it's cheap, and it's quick, and it's easy. And then we'll come back here and hit up the bar and see what the bar here looks like. Let's see what we can find at the Family Mart. Always takes me a while to make a decision for what I'm gonna get. There's so many good food options. I got a whole bunch of little things of everything. I'll show you when I get back to the room. Here's everything I got for dinner. These pizza chips are interesting. Try those. I got a little bit of sushi, macaroni salad, seafood salad, something, a rice ball, a dessert, and a little fruit drink. I've had my dinner. I think it's time to go get a nightcap. Let's see what we can find to drink. Well, I got me a little old-fashioned. I think this will go down nice. And this will be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. I will see you all in the morning. Morning. I had a good night's sleep last night. The sun is coming up, starting to pour through the window. It's going to be a good day, nice and bright. And we got breakfast coupon for breakfast. They don't do breakfast here at this hotel place, but right next door there's like this bakery place. So I got a meal coupon for that. We'll see what that gets me. Should be a free breakfast there, and they just opened. It's just after 6:30. So we'll go do that first to start our day. There's the hotel front. Kotobuki Hotel. And breakfast should be this little place on the corner. Well, breakfast was good. In the meantime, I noticed there was washing machines down by the front desk, so I got my laundry thrown in real quick. It was 300 yen for the wash, and it'll be 100 yen every 30 minutes for the dryer, which isn't too bad. It's about $2 a wash, and about 65 cents or so for put it in for 30 minutes, and it should be good enough for the dryer. But for now, I'm just going to be chilling until laundry's done. I'll go ahead and throw the camera around the room and see what this looks like. It's a nice, small, quaint little thing. There's the front entrance. A little tiny fridge, and you can make yourself a little pot of coffee or something there. A little bathroom. Shower. And small bedroom. It's just big enough where everything you need, but it's definitely a small, compact little room. I just got my laundry, so that's all done. I've got all my video editing is caught up and uploaded, good to go. Wi-Fi has been really fast at the hotels I've been in, so that's been good. And I've been working on planning since laundry's been going. For the first couple days of the trip, I've just kind of been winging it, just playing it by ear. I knew I was going to camp that first night at the Camp Sata campground, but otherwise I was just kind of moving and seeing where I could end up at. So this is the first time doing some actual planning on the trip. It looks like tomorrow I'll be in another hotel. And then after the day after tomorrow, it looks like I found a free use park I can camp in, and there's like 500 cherry trees in that area. So that should be a beautiful place to camp with all the cherry blossoms in full bloom. So that'll be really cool. I'm just looking through Google and searching for places like campgrounds and seeing what the reviews are. Some are free use, some have really bad reviews, so I'm kind of hit or miss on some of those places. I want to also try to find places that are like the traditional Japanese style inns, the ryokan. Those are really cool places to stay. And I'm just kind of seeing what I can find. So I think I'm going to keep on working on planning for a little bit of what the next like week or so is going to look like potentially. I'm not sticking to any schedule particularly, just kind of still winging it and playing it by ear, seeing what looks like the best way to kind of go about and move across country here. But it's only just 9 o'clock now, so I'll keep working on planning for a bit, and as it gets closer to lunchtime, we'll kind of see what things there are to do here in the town of Kanoya. Just kind of wander around a little bit, grab some lunch while we're out, and just kind of see some sights, I guess. So I'll just check back later once we're ready to move out of here. Okay, I've been getting a lot of work done, but it is coming up on 11 o'clock. It is lunchtime, and just up the road, I found a place called Kiwi Shane's Taco Rice. It's a place run by a New Zealand guy, opened a little taco rice place, and I haven't had taco rice since I was in Okinawa, so this will be kind of a cool place to check out. So it's just up the road a little bit. Let's go see it. It's another beautiful sunny day. Japan does have a rainy season, but I don't have to worry about that just yet. Oh, here's the place, just now opening. Well, here's the man himself. So Shane has been running this little restaurant here randomly in the town of Kanoya in Japan. And it's cool that I kind of happened upon this place, and it was good to meet you. It's good, been chatting, been hanging out for an hour.
Yeah.
You make some good taco rice.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, so this is definitely an unusual, unique experience, and then maybe for yourself, practicing some English again with someone.
Absolutely, it's nice to have a good chat.
Yeah. So highly recommend it if you're ever in the area. It's a good little taco place.
Thank you. Yeah, come on down. We're always great to see people from other countries and look forward to it.
Cool. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again.
Yeah, good luck on your adventures.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, after a wonderful lunch, I figure the next thing to see in town is the Rose Garden. I've seen signs for it, being a famous tourist stopping place. The city is known for it. But it was kind of on the outskirts part of town that I kind of walked all the way around it, so it was a little out of the way. So there was a bus, I think, that takes me up to here, but after waiting for a bit, I was like, I'll just jump in a taxi. So I jumped in a cab right up to the Rose Gardens area, and we'll go check it out. One fun fact I learned is that it's the largest rose garden in Japan, and I think over 50,000 roses are around here. So we'll go get through the entrance here and take a tour around the park. This will be a real pretty way to spend the afternoon. It's a little off season, with most of the roses yet to come out. But there's a lot of cherry blossoms in the background to walk around. I think this is a good representative sample of a lot of the stuff you'd normally see when it's all in full bloom. And because the roses really aren't out yet, we got off-season pricing, so it was only 110 yen. I think normally it's 1,000 or 1,500, so much cheaper than it normally would be. But we've got all the cherry blossoms. You see all these guys up close. Different roses from around the world. Yeah, even though nothing's really blooming yet, I definitely can get a glimpse of what this place would look like in the next couple of weeks. And I got the whole place to myself too. I'm the only one here, it looks like. Definitely love these cherry blossoms though. Now, military guys are out flying around today. We're right near the base. There's just a couple of roses blooming. It's like looking for those hidden gems. Yeah, it's cool finding the little buds. They're just coming out. Yeah, another couple of weeks, this place will be amazing. You get a little glimpse of an idea of what it's going to look like. It is pretty cool that no one else is here, though. So we're back at the entrance. I think that's going to be it for the tour of the rose garden. I'm just going to have to come back here someday. Oh, I got to get the rose ice cream before I leave. Okay, back to the hotel room. It was kind of funny in that last clip there with those people performing in front of the camera. You'll notice that ice cream shop was right in the background, and I finished my ice cream cone and I walked right out behind them filming that scene, and I kind of discreetly made my way out of the shot. So they were obviously filming for a news segment or something, and that's the second time I've seen a crew filming something. I avoided being in the background of some B-roll footage over at Kagoshima Chuo Station. When I was passing through there, I saw them setting up a camera and stuff, and then later that evening I did see a news segment where they were talking about that station. So it's kind of funny. I was like, oh, I was just right there. So it's possible I'm on the news in a clip tonight. We'll see. But anyway, I'm just going to be chilling here and relaxing for a couple more hours until it is dinner time here in a bit, and then we'll go see what we can find for food later. It's dinner time. Hokka Hokka Te. This place just does like takeout. And here we are with tonight's dinner. I went ahead and got the salmon dinner. That looks pretty good there. And I got a beer from a vending machine because I can. This is Japan. I think that's it for today. I'm going to have my food and not going to be up to anything else. Get to bed and we'll get up early and we're hiking on, continuing northbound. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next one.